Lane filtering. So lane filtering's been legalised here in Victoria for a little while now. There's been pretty much no education on offer. Nothing. There are a couple of ads early on, the odd Facebook post, and that was kind of it. There's no real campaign, and what it's led to is that most Victorians, a lot of people still think it's not legal. A lot of people still look at it as skipping the queue, jumping ahead, whatever you want to call it, but it has got better. I do think most people kind of now understand that it's what the bike is going to do, that it's going to go between you. There's still a lot of people that don't leave the gap. But in general, it's pretty good. You can, yeah, like I say, most people do it. You do see some that will just squeeze the gap on you just as you approach. You kind of know, you see them just drift over towards that middle section, just that tiny bit. Maybe it's unintentional, but most of the time I kind of don't think it is. I think they think a bit of the old, oh, I'm not letting this prick slip through. Tends to be more the SUV type vehicle that does it. But yeah, look, it's getting better. It's still not perfect. I am perfectly fine with the rules that we have here, where, keep it under 30. I'm fine with all of that. But yeah, I just think, and I'd be interested to hear, comment below, if you're in another state which has just had it introduced, has there been any education for drivers and riders? Because, like I say, we've had nothing. Now, that's not legal, that bit. Yeah, we've had nothing. We've had, like I say, I think I seen a tiny little campaign that popped up on Facebook to say that from September 1, lane filtering is legal. It had a little picture, and it was basically trying to tell drivers that these people aren't queue jump. That's it. The laws here are probably still a little ambiguous, to the point where I honestly believe that if I was pulled over in the act of filtering, I'd say there's probably a 50% chance that the person that pulled me over wasn't actually clear on why they would be doing it. Like I say, the laws are just, they almost appear like a guideline. I'm sure they are solid laws, and it's just, and I've read them, don't get me wrong, I have read the laws, I do know what they are, but it still kind of feels like, oh look, these are the guidelines to lane filtering. If you could stick with it, it'd be good. But yeah, look, it's kind of hard to catch you doing it, isn't it? But I got to say, it is much better to feel that you can just legally do it now. To be honest, I've always done it, even when it wasn't legal. I maybe do it more. Well, I always lane filtered, so it would always go through stopped traffic. I never used to what you would call lane split. So, that's going between the moving traffic. now that that is an option, I do it. I do try and do it within the law, but sometimes you just can't. This is where I hate doing it. Turning traffic. But yeah, I think I've only had a couple of incidences where people have had the old, hey, you can't do that type attitude. So that said, I'm sure most people just thought it was illegal, just thought it was legal in the past, because basically everyone did it. So yes, if you've got lane filtering recently introduced into your state, I'd love to hear your comments on what you think of it, what education was given to the general public about it, and whether or not you think it should just be universal across the whole planet, that all motorcyclists should be allowed to lane filter. Excuse me, that's a bit of lunch coming back. Speaking of which, I should get something. It's the bike. Now, if you like what you've seen, over there is the subscribe button. Down there is a Patreon button, and down there is another video for you to watch. So click one of those. Woohoo!